Next, if you look back at chapter 4, the next thing that catches our attention after the angels will be the floor, if it can be called that. It's an ocean of completely clear and reflective glass. It's a crystal sea. And in that we can see all the colors and the lights and the objects reflected and amplified. And it says in verse 5 of Revelation chapter 4, "And from the throne proceed lightnings and thunderings and voices. 7 lamps of fire were burning before the throne, which are like the 7 spirits, which are the 7 spirits of God." Verse 6, "Before the throne there was a sea of glass." There it is. It's this floor, or whatever it is, like crystal. "And in the midst of the throne and around the throne were 4 living creatures full of eyes in front and in back." Verse 7, "And the first living creature was like a lion, the second like a calf, and the third had the face of a man, and the fourth creature was like a flying eagle. And the 4 living creatures, each having 6 wings, were full of eyes around and within. And they do not rest day or night, saying," and this is called the threefold trisagion, the threefold holy, holy, holy. That's where the hymn comes from. "Lord God Almighty, who was and is to come." And whenever the living creatures give glory and honor and thanks to Him who sits on the throne, who lives forever and ever, verse 10, "The 24 elders fall down before Him who sits on the throne and worship Him who lives forever and ever, and cast their crowns before the throne." That's where we get this casting crowns idea. And notice it says every time it's like the worship leaders of heaven are these 4 creatures with all those faces, which we'll talk about. And every time they say the threefold, holy, 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 everyone falls down on their faces. So, I mean, it must just be a continuous chanting, and all the angels falling down, and the 24 elders falling down, and you notice the only ones that get to throw something, casting it at Christ's feet at the foot of the throne, are the elders, which are 24. Remember, I told you sometime that the only time 24 is used in the whole Bible is the courses of priests. And so we are called a kingdom of priests, and so there is why we have gathered together, that this is representative of all the redeemed, the old and the new, the 12 and the 12, all together the redeemed who are around the throne, thanking God for Christ's great salvation. And they cast their crowns, which is our rewards, before the throne, saying, verse 11, "You are worthy, O Lord, to receive glory and honor and power, for you created all things, and by your will they exist and were created." Now that little section is just more than almost to process.